guys, and welcome back to the All Hazards Prime 511 bag. Great bag, great construction. So on the front of the bag you have the typical, plane of Molle here, along with a quick front pocket that extends all the way to the bottom. Then behind that you have another pocket, which is like the admin section of the pouch. Has all your doodads and things, pens, pencils. Bottom of the bag, of course. Not too bad. Again, pretty standard stuff. It's very similar to the Rush 24 by 511, minus the fact that it has no pouches on this part of the, here, there's nothing. This is blank right here. Okay? Alright. So right behind that is what they call the beaver tail, and I don't know if that's 511's term for it, or if that's Mil-Spec Monkey's term for it, but one of them. So it has this part of the bag here, which kind of opens up. You can put a helmet, bag, jacket, whatever you want. What I've found so far is that when this is overloaded, this starts to sag down a little bit, just doesn't look right, and then it also doesn't feel right on your back a little bit when this is loaded. Just letting you know that, especially when you have a lot of pens, pencils, and stuff in this front pocket here, you'll have to figure out kind of other places to put things, because it does hinder you from really loading this front pocket up. It starts to feel weird or sags down like this, which, then the bag just tips back or tips forward. The one thing I look for in a bag a lot of times is just, will it stand straight up? Now, when it's not loaded, it stands perfectly flat and actually stands up. But when you get this thing loaded with too much stuff in the front, it tends just to want to go like this. So just, your mileage may vary, but that's kind of my personal experiences with the bag, and it's okay. So it also has these things here, which is kind of nice, because when you undo these clips, it just kind of falls open just a little bit here. So you can leave it open like this and just kind of, okay, work in here. It's not falling all the way forward. Now, in the next section of the pack, we are going to open it up real quick. And we have this big row of bright orange, and there's a bunch of Molle here. Now, what I find is the Molle is orientated kind of so that it goes like this. So here, I'll put my finger in it. So it's orientated this way. Now, that's fine and all, but when you're trying to mount pouches like this, it doesn't work. You can't mount them like that, so you have to mount them sideways. The reason they did this is so that you can kind of have the bag like this on you and you can be looking in there. But honestly, the straps on this bag kind of prevent you from doing that. So I don't understand why this pattern was picked with it going this way like this. Doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, the bag wasn't meant for me. Now on this side here, when they shipped it to me, they're... Alright.
Alright, so here it is. I got paper stuffed in there so now we can see it better. It looks well done to me, very well made. A lot better than I expected, actually. It's got the cinch straps on the side to pull it closer to your body. It's got the Molle webbing. I did see some reviews that said this isn't right. The Molle webbing isn't spaced right. I don't know. So, I don't know. I can't answer that. I can't speak to that at this time. Maybe later, after I go out and physically test it, then we'll see. But right now, the material is well made, no problems, well stitched. When you look in here, we got a lot of pockets in there, the pen holders or whatever you want. Like I said, it'll extend out a little bit there. Secondary pocket. So I'm gonna put this back in. Now, it's got the cords on the zippers. I find that very nice because there is no zippers. There's just there's no handles on there. There's just that. There's no pull tabs, so we could probably replace this or do something if we want later. Like I said, the cinch straps come off. There is Molle on the sides, all the way up. I think it's on both sides. Yes, on both sides. And like I said, both sides the cinch straps come off. There's an upper pocket here. And there's nothing in there, it's just a pocket. Now supposedly this is waterproof. I don't know. I heard that it's waterproof or water resistant. I don't know what the rating is. But the zippers weren't. That's what I heard on some of the reviews on Amazon. We got the bottom straps for whatever. There's Molle all the way around. Molle straps. Now I ordered a butt pad to go with this. And we will hook that right through the straps on the bottom here. Hope that's in view. There we go. And there's a drain there, I guess. So the Molle goes all the way around. There's cinch straps all the way around. I guess you put your sleeping bag or roll through here if you want. Like I said, this particular one will be used for my day trips or my, maybe a 3-day trip, I don't know. But the contents in it will vary all the time depending on what I'm going to do. Okay. And there's a handle to carry it, easily, well made. Stitching seems very well to me. And this is the company Rebo. I went to the website. I kind of wasn't impressed with the website, so Rebo gear. Maybe I went to the wrong one. Anyway, I don't know. Like I said, I'll put a link to what I got on Amazon. So there's some D-rings here. There's cinch straps up here. Some people said these weren't aligned. In my case, they are. They are aligned perfectly for the adjustment of the backpack on your height on your back. I'm sorry a lot of this is going out of view. It's my bad. D-rings. It's got the chest strap that can be moved. And this different things wherever you want. It just goes all the way around. So if you want, you can pull that off and use it for something else. As well as the belt strap here will come off, and you can use that as somewhere else if you don't want it. People complained on a website that had too much length of webbing. I don't know. I kind of like having extra for whatever I want to do. Okay, and has a place for the hydration bladder. Get in there. Hold on. It's very deep in there, but that's pretty much it. This is the Rebo Tactical 3-Day Assault Pack.
Falco Tactical sent us a bag, and
then moving on.
that was my knife. She just threw it. That I gave her. That she threw it.
Then there's this compartment in here, and this is where all my bandages go. Triangular bandages, ace wraps, Coban, a couple of cold compresses. That's nice and protected. So this is actually guarding my compact, so if something hits this, it won't pop my cold packs. It'll hit this part. So that's just what's in there. And then moving on to the bigger Bahama Mama is this. You've got so much space in here.
I told her it would be a good idea, since she's got a full surgery outpost thing that she's got going on. I said, well, we both talked about it. I said, well, what are you going to do for like food, clothes, you know?
Yeah, if I get separated from the...
We were going to do like the knife and stuff,
group.
And a radio. How do you contact the group? And feminine products, socks, underwear, things like that. She wanted to make sure she had stuff in here, because she's not only the medic, but she has to take care of herself too. She has to be able to eat, drink water, you know. It kind of goes with the territory, and you can't just carry this big bag and not expect to carry other stuff.
So I've got like my extra trauma stuff in here, the quick cloth, the tourniquets, yada yada. And then in here I got my suturing stuff, like my stapler. I mean, this stuff's pretty bulky, and this bag holds it together really well, as well as like scrubbing the tire and all that jazz. But it keeps it nice and organized, and I've thrown this thing around and it still stays in, despite not having a zipper. This nylon still holds up pretty good. And then just...
something like that. All right. God bless. Take care.
Stay sane.
Look at the G4Free multi-purpose tactical backpack. It's made from 600D polyester fabric. It is water resistant. And let's just go ahead and take a look around it. I got it in black. I'm not sure if it comes in any different colors, but the black looks pretty good. And I've really liked it so far. It's got a ton of different storage compartments, storage spaces, zippers. We have the webbing here, so you can add more storage. We have Velcro right here and right here, so you could add a patch. There's actually some Velcro right up here too. This is, I would say, for someone bigger, just because these straps are enormous. I'm about 230 pounds, and these side compartments here, and they're kind of covered by that flap there, but if you lift that flap up, and there's actually a divider in these too. So it goes down about halfway right there. And those are on both sides. Uniformed with the little pocket there. And also they do have these compression straps adjustable, so if you want to tighten the load or compress the load, you could do that. And those are also on both sides right here. That's that. Not a whole lot more to say about it, but I definitely recommend it. It's a good durable backpack. Like I said, I've been using it for a little bit here, but everything seems to, I mean, tons of room, and I really like the design, the style. Can't really say much more about it. That's that. Thanks for watching.
This is a hydration pack from guys over at MARCHWAY. Now, essentially, it's a fairly inexpensive hydration pack. I'll get into the specifics as well here eventually, but it doesn't feel cheap. I guess maybe that's the best way to put it. It is a little bit different. They have this little strap here that I actually use basically to kind of pinch the hydration bladder between the bottom edge and the top edge, and then once you undo that, you can basically lift the whole hydration bladder out of here. They do have a dual baffle system, so you're not going to get the sloshing, which is awesome. Drying wise, you're still going to want to put something in here to dry it. I actually found that just hanging it by here actually works pretty good, but it doesn't, it's like most hydration packs where it'll want to lay flat. There is no support in this bladder. It's like any camelback bladder where they're just kind of just a loose bladder, so you definitely want to hang it in your pack so it doesn't crumple up on you. But it does have this nice basically quarter turn where you have access to the bladder, and then just turn it back in, and then you're good to go. I love how the large diameter hole makes it really easy to clean. But once you get it in here, you just basically hang it. I basically push it down here so the actual handle sticks out, and then I take the top and essentially snap the top and put it behind the hook here, because that keeps the top from going up or down. It kind of just locks it into place. Then you have your zippers that match it in place there, and then the clip actually keeps the two halves together. A couple pads up here for your shoulders, and then kind of an air channel as well. So the pack actually works really good. It's fairly comfortable, you know, even for its size, and the insulated tube is nice. Thanks for stopping by.